friends, my name is Carla and it is Free Pattern Friday. Thank you for joining us. So a quick review of the rules. If you'd like one of these patterns, put it in the comment section, the number that you want. It's free to anyone in the United States. I have to charge for shipping outside of the United States because it just would be way too cost prohibitive to do this. So let's get started on Free Pattern Friday. This first one I bought at a thrift store. This is Berta 3185. And I bought this for me. I think these pants are really nice, but it's too small for me. And I have probably, excuse me, probably 2 dozen pairs, 2 dozen or more pants patterns in my size. So I just don't know why I would keep this. So this is marked easy from Berta, and this is one of those patterns that has the seam and hems included. The largest size on this is, I don't know. It's a size 18 US, a size 44 Europe. It doesn't really have the measurements for bust, waist, and hips. Well, I don't know why I would have bust on this. But anyway, size 18 or 44. Super cute pant pattern. I would wear those. This next one, this came in a bunch of my vintage, I either buy or am given big boxes of vintage patterns. And this was one of them. And I think this is pretty cute. This is from the 70s. It is 1975. Simplicity 7004. So some tote bags and purses for that one. And a clutch. So cute bags. Yeah. That one's Simplicity 7004. This one is Simplicity 9070. This contains 2 sizes, size 18 and 20, waist 32 and 34. This is a gorgeous basic skirt pattern. You could have worn this back in the, what is this, from 1979 all the way through 2018. There's nothing wrong with that. It has 2 darts in the front and 2 darts in the back and a center back zipper. And it does have a waistband on it. There's only 3 pieces. Super nice and easy. And I don't think this one's going to be a fabric hog. Size 20 for 45-inch fabric, 1 yard and 3/4. It's hard for me to see the way this is set up. 1 yard and 3/4. So under 2 yards. And you're going to be making version 1 or version 2. Nice. This one is Vogue 9301. And this is interesting, you guys. This is a knit pattern. Mrs. Culottes, 5 centimeters below the mid-knee, mid-calf, or evening length, gathered into waistband, has side front shaped pockets and back zipper closing, with or without belt carriers, attached self-tie ends, and top stitch trim. Fabrics. Oh, it isn't knit. Why did I think it was knit? Soft fabrics such as lightweight flannel, lightweight gabardine, wool crepe, double knits, and lightweight wool tweeds. I must have remembered the double knits, which, you know, aren't super duper stretchy. I kind of love this pattern. This is a size 10. The waist is 25 inches. This is also another printed in England pattern. So a bunch of I have a box of patterns and a bunch of them were printed in England. I don't know how they wound up here, but here they are. And all of my vintage patterns, not all of them, but they're in kind of rough shape. Colorado is really dry, and I guess paper just kind of falls apart here. So this one is like super dirty looking on the outside, but you're like, Carla, shut up, show me the pattern. Here it is. I love it. It has 3 views. I love all three of these. These are so on trend right now. Anyone would wear all of these. I think it's 3 different lengths. Yep. And then, of course, the evening length ones, the full length ones, those are kind of set up for, I mean, they have a little tie, but you could make them in any length. They have a back zipper. I love them. I love this pattern. It's gorgeous. That is very easy, Vogue Patterns 9301. And this one doesn't have the date on it right out here where I can see it, but we're going to definitely say 70s. Yeah. And then the final one, this is a Simplicity. This one screams 70s. This photograph really cracks me up. This is Simplicity 9509. This is 1971. So this will, of course, still have a very 60s vibe to it. The suggested fabrics are double knit, polyester knit, cotton knit, lightweight wool, wool flannel, gabardine tweed, silk, and worsted, silk linen, hop sacking, homespun, piqué, poplin, and linen. And this size, the size is torn off. Let me show you the pattern. Do you not love this? I was born in 1964, and my mom was pretty dishy. And she told me that one time she was shopping in the grocery store, and with, I don't know if it was all 4 of us, or just 3 of us, or 2 of us, or how many of us were born at the time. But she had on like a jumper with one of these big rings, and whichever one of us, Mike, Tracy, Carla, or Noelle, were in the shopping cart, unzipped her little butt thing, her little loop zipper pull, like all the way down to her waist, and she was busty and slim. I mean, she was a nice looking woman. And she went around the grocery store with her jumpsuit all unzipped down to her waist. Of course, back in the 60s, there would not have been a single man in the grocery store, except for maybe in the produce section or the meat counter. But so keep that in mind. If you get this pattern and you want to put that big ring zipper on it and you have babies, just make sure that you pay attention to what they're doing while you're picking out the canned goods. So let's see if I can figure out a size on this, guys. This is a size 12, okay? And this one has been cut out in size 12. So size 12 is bust 34, waist 25.5. So that's that one. I think you could do some stuff with this. If this wasn't in a white polyester double knit, it could be cute. That dress and then the long dress over pants. I'm pretty sure that some of you could totally rock this out. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I have a few minutes left. I'm trying to keep these Free Pattern Fridays down to 15 minutes. Let me tell you about the top I'm wearing. I can't tell you much about the top that I'm wearing. I made it about 3 years ago. I made every view in this pattern. It is a kimono sleeve. This is vintage fabric. I would not sew this right now. I think one of the things that sewing really, really does for us is help us understand what we do like and what we don't like to wear. I bought this vintage fabric because it's rayon challis and because I love challis. This is not really a print that I would pick out right now. It has these cute polka dots in purple and pink, and then it has white printed polka dots with like a paint. I mean, these are not like, these don't look like, the purple and pink ones don't look painted on, but the white ones do. And I just feel like it's a little juvenile. That's my only beef with it. I love the neckline on this. The reason why I don't know what it is because I got rid of this pattern. This was 3 years ago, and as I finished with a pattern and determined that I was not going to be using it again, I would just put it in the Goodwill box, and because I didn't really see any reason to keep them around. Now, those of us who communicate about our sewing, we want to know exactly what we, you know what? I wonder if this is listed in my sewing book. I will find my sewing book, and maybe next time I film a video, I'll show you and link back to this video, but it's no big deal. This top has a beautiful neckline, and in the back, it has an inset. So you can see, you could put a different fabric right here, and there's a yoke across the top. And so one of these had a cutout in the back, and you know, you could put lace back there or whatever. I do like the top. It's a hair too small. I do need more room right around my hip area. It's not too small to wear in public, but it does, as a woven with no stretch whatsoever, it does need, you know, if I had 1 more inch of ease around here, I feel like it would be better. So there's that. Okay, let me show you some fabrics that are already in the shop. These are, some of them are vintage fabrics, and some of them are just fabrics that are not brand new in our store, okay? So this is a gorgeous, lightweight cotton lawn with beautiful pink, olive green, and navy blue print on a very pale pink background. It may even be white. The light isn't very good in here, but this is super cute. Really nice and drapey. This one I have tons and tons and tons of, and I just couldn't leave it behind because it's super charming. And this is a Japanese cotton. This is Little Rascals by Chloe's Closet for Moda. ModaFabrics.com, made in Japan, 100% cotton, pattern 3294. Look at the selvage, you guys. There's frogs. Let's see. Can you see that? Can you see the color, whatever they are? Whatever those, you know, they're usually circles. These are frogs. Adorable. So, if you like food theme fabric, you're going to love this. This is on a nice natural color. Just the, when you think of natural, that's the color this is. It's just a nice beige. It has kind of avocado green grapes and pears, and then a rusty red for the apples, cherries, and strawberries, and it's adorable. I have a lot of this in the shop. This one will be sold by the yard because we have so much of it. This would be great for mommy and me outfits. Heck, I think you could sew a shirt. I mean, I don't find this especially girly. You could have a husband and wife shirt. You do the whole family. This would make cute curtains for the kitchen. It's beautiful and soft and drapey. It is suitable for garments. Not anything that really requires a super drapey or flowy fabric like a challis or a chiffon. You guys, I'm looking at the wrong spot on this camera. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm looking over your shoulder. My son, Troy's in Fort Collins today, and my son set this up for me, and I only realized like halfway through the video that he has the lens on this side, and I'm normally used to looking up there. So my apologies. We all know what an expert I am at this anyway, right? I mean, if you want high quality video, you come straight to Stay Stitching because I've got it right here. All right, this, now here I am wearing a super juvenile fabric, and I'm telling you that I would not have picked this out today because I feel like it's too juvenile for me. That being said, would I wear a dress with kittens all over it? I think so. This fabric is adorable, and there's a lot of it. I think we have this listed in the store by the yard as well. There's just kittens, and I think you guys know that I'm the crazy cat lady. This is the same line as the fruit. I personally don't see the connection here between kittens and fruit. I can see that the same artist drew both of them. So this is Little Rascals by Chloe's Closet for Moda. modafabrics.com, made in Japan, 100% cotton, pattern 32492, and it also has the frog thing on it. You guys, my nose is running. It is so cold in here. We're at the time in Colorado where yesterday was our first true fall day, I think. And so you kind of want to keep your house cool because it's going to get hotter later on in today. It could be 90 or 95 degrees. But in the mornings, this house is freezing. I was under a blanket earlier this morning while I was drinking my tea. And now my nose is running. So there's that one. I'm going to show you one more. And this is another conversation one. Conversation print. Dalmatians, you guys. Now, this, you know, it's got dogs on it. So you might think, well, that's a cutesy fabric. However, these Dalmatians are beautifully drawn in a more sophisticated style. And they're on a grass green background. And this is just gorgeous fabric. This selvage says, license is required for any use beyond individual consumption. This is LGD Studios for VIP exclusive. And this is another fabric that is perfectly suitable for garments that can handle a little more structure. This top would not be good in these quilting cottons because you would get a bunch of stiffness through here, okay? It wouldn't drape and fall down like a challis does, all right? So I have a bunch of this, enough for if you're doing curtains for a little guy's bedroom, or if you want a bunch of matching clothes, if you or your partner or your brother or sister or cousin or something is a firefighter, I think this would be super cool to make them a shirt or a dress or whatever. So beautiful Dalmatians. The art is gorgeous. Okay, and that is all that I have for you today. I'm so glad that you stopped by. If you're interested in any of those patterns, leave the number down below. And I forgot to draw from last week. Okay. I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to go get on my computer, draw from last week, and list the winners from last week down below. Okay? My apologies. Apparently I forgot entirely what I was doing. So last week's winners will be listed below in the description box because I completely forgot to do that. Have a great day.